I came here to heal, I came here to grow. Lesson in love, they helped me let go. I chose this path, I chose this time. Everything I need, I hold inside. I came here to heal, I came here to grow. Lesson in love, they helped me let go. I chose this path, I chose this time. Everything I need, I hold inside. Welcome and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Me, the Art of Starting Again, with me, Tisha Michelle, your host. All right, so before I get into today's episode, I just want to take a second and say if you've been rocking with this podcast, if you've been showing up episode after episode, thank you. Genuinely, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you also. This is something I do pour myself into, and knowing that it's reaching people and actually helping just because of the feedback that I know it is because of the feedback that I get from you guys, that means everything to me. So thank you again for being here. All right. Okay. So today I want to talk about something that I think stops a lot of us like dead ass in our tracks. And it's the fear of making like the wrong decision, taking the wrong turn. That's my air quotes over there. Choosing the wrong path and somehow messing up everything because of it. And what I've seen like in myself through experience and the people around me, as well as the people that I've worked with, is that sometimes that fear doesn't just slow us down, it paralyzes us completely. We stand still, we overthink, we analyze every possible outcome until we're so deep in our heads that we don't even move at all. And then we sit here wondering, like, how come nothing's changed? Like, what? Wait, what? What? Trust me, I have been there. Like, it's, I'm pretty sure I actually talked about this on one of the episodes. I don't remember the number, but basically for like 2 years, like I was like paralyzed, like from just trying anything new, just everything. Actually, I don't even want to bring up that that energy. But anyhow, so we sit with this weight of what if I get it wrong? And meanwhile, life just keeps moving around us. The days pass, the weeks pass, the months, the years, and you're like, wait, how did we get here? And we're just still standing in the same spot we were in, not because we couldn't move. It's not like you physically can't move, you're not a tree. It's because we were too afraid to. And like I said, I've been there. I know what that feels like. And I want to talk about how uh, I started to get out of it. Like one way, like I started to get out of it. I feel like it's just like a collective of things. Like it's not a one size fits all. It's like a whole bunch of different things. You're just collecting it and you're like, let me use this, right? So if you're an avid listener, you would have heard me say this before where I'm like, life is like a game and you just got to figure out how to play it your way because the way you play is going to look completely different from how someone else plays. Your moves, your pace, your path, none of that is going to match the person next to you. And a lot of us are, are suffering or have like suffered before because we're trying to play our game the way we watched other people play theirs. We're copying someone else's strategy for a game that was made specifically for you and specifically for them. And it's just not gonna work because you don't know what hacks they're using behind the scenes. You don't know what cheat codes they got, the sport like we just don't know. And we're all unique and different, even though we sometimes live like similar lives, but it's not the same. And I've always loved that analogy when it comes to like life as a game. But something really shifted for me recently, and it happened when my youngest son was playing a game. So, like, when I went in there to like ask him a question, I seen he was playing the game. I don't know what he was playing because if it's not Super Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong, Duck Hunt, if it ain't one of the, I don't know what those games are at all. Anyway, but I watched him try something. I don't know, it was a move, a direction, something, and that shit didn't work. He had to start all over and just like that, back to the beginning. And I want to tell you, like he didn't spiral. He didn't sit there and beat himself up about it. He did say something like, "Oh, I knew I shouldn't have done that." I was like, oh, "Okay." Like it was just nothing. Just kept it and kept it moving. Like starting over was just a part of the process because for him, it was. And like as I stood there, it hit me. I was like, huh. Alright, so I want you to think about any game that you've ever played. And if you haven't played a game, I know you've probably seen someone play a game. If not, go play a game. Once you start, you gotta move your character. So what do? You move the character. That's it. You don't stand there frozen saying, "Should I go this way? What if something's over there? What if I go this way and something bad happens? Or what if I do that, then it messes up this? But am I supposed to do that? Oh my God, what if I make the wrong move?" No, you just move. You go somewhere. You try something. You do something. And maybe you get over there and it's like, "Oh shit, that wasn't I don't like that. That was bad. Oh, I don't like that at all." Okay, now I know. Don't go that way again. And that's how you learn the game, not by standing still and analyzing every possible outcome before you take a single step, but by actually moving your character and seeing what's over there. You figure it out by going. Every, air quote, wrong turn, I don't believe is a failure. I feel like it's just information, it's data. You're collecting data. And it's the game showing you something that you need to know so you can move different from that point on. And what's wild is that sometimes what you believe is the wrong turn leads you somewhere you never would have found otherwise. Like, sometimes getting it wrong opens up a door that wasn't even on your map. And I think I feel like, or I look at it like life works the exact same way, especially when you're in a season of rebuilding. It's like you don't get the full map up front because I'll be like, where is the play? Give it to me. I need you to give me the full play, and all I gotta do is execute it. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. So, and you don't get to see the whole route before you start. You get, you get the next step, and the only way to find the step after that is to take the one right in front of you. And the rebuilding process is not linear. It's not a one size fits all. It's not clean. It's actually messy. And it doesn't look like the way that you planned it out in your head. Spoiler alert, that's okay. That's actually how it's supposed to work. You move, you learn, you adjust, you keep going. And a lot of us have been told, whether that's directly or indirectly, that there's one right path for us. And if you step off of it, you wasted time, you failed, you've messed up your destiny, or whatever you want to call it. I don't believe that. I feel like at one point I did, but that was a very long time ago. I feel like that's a lie, that's a story, and it keeps more people stuck than almost like anything. But what if there's no wrong path for someone who is genuinely seeking? Not someone like going through the motions, someone who is actually trying, they're showing up, someone who's aware, who has intention, who is just showing up every day with like real purpose, even when they feel like it's hard. So it's like your awareness, your gifts, your intention, those are your compass. So like the specific thing you decide to do matters way less than the consciousness that you bring to it. So it's like two people can make the exact same choice and end up in completely different places because one of them is present and intentional, and the other one is just going through the motions, hoping something works out. I don't know. We'll see. So it's like the path is not the thing, but more like you are the thing. Like you are what you're bringing to wherever you're going. Like you're the asset. And if you're bringing awareness, if you're bringing intention, if you're genuinely seeking, yo, you can't truly get lost. I mean, you might take a little longer route and might be a little more, painful, and you might have to like restart a level. But trust and believe, you're not doomed, and you're not over there stranded or lost, contrary to how, you may be thinking or feeling. Like you're not. So wherever you are right now, whether you're at a crossroads, whether you feel like you already took the wrong turn somewhere back then, or whether you've been standing still because you're actually like dead ass scared to move, listen, make a move. Just make a move and see what happens. And from there, you can adjust. That's the game. And my friends, you're still in it. The fact that you are here, you are still breathing, you're listening, you're rebuilding, that means you ain't lost shit. You're still playing the game. And to me, kudos to you. That is everything. Everything. All right. So before I let you guys go, I want to ask you for something. If this episode or a previous episode resonated with you, if something I said today or at some point hit home, please share it. Send it to a friend, a family member, somebody you know who's going through it right now and needs to hear this. Like that's how we reach more people and that's how we contribute like to the collective. And that's how this message gets to the person who really needs it. So don't be selfish and don't keep it to yourself. And if you haven't already, wherever you're listening to this right now, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, whatever's your favorite, platform, please go ahead and give your girl a 5-star rating and leave me a nice little review. I would greatly appreciate it. And I think it takes like 2 minutes of that, and it genuinely helps more than you know. So thank you guys so much. Until next time. Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Rebuilding Me, the sacred art of starting again. If this episode spoke to your soul, be sure to subscribe, leave me a review, and most importantly, share it with someone who's on their own journey of remembering who they are. And just know, you're not alone, and you never have to start from scratch. You're starting again, but this time with wisdom. Until next time, stay open, stay grounded, and trust your rebuild. And if you need help navigating this journey, make sure to visit www.tishamichelleofficial.com and book a sacred reset session.